Hi guys, this is Waluscha De Souza and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
Well, we have with us the fangirl Waluscha De Souza in the office, and her latest movie Fan has just come about, and she's pair opposite Shah Rukh Khan. Huge pleasure to have you on Bollywood Hungama, first of all, Waluscha.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here.
And before we start, I must tell you that we are live on Facebook on Bollywood Hungama as well. Now, Waluscha, how's been the experience like? Because it's a Shah Rukh Khan film.
Yeah.
And it's all over the place, and you're playing his wife in the movie, and you have some key scenes, especially I think one scene which I don't think that I'd like to divulge yet because the movie is still running. How's been the response so far?
Well, the response has really been tremendous. You know, when I approached Shanu and when I just met her for a cup of coffee because she is one of the leading casting directors, and everyone told me you should go and meet her for sure. And I tried my level best to get a meeting with her, and I did, and she spoke to me for about 5 minutes, and then she said, there is this something that I think you're going to fit into this role, this character, so do you want to work hard at it? So I said, of course, I'm all about working hard. And then of course we did a couple of tapes and she sent them across. I didn't even know she was sending them across to YRF in fact. And she tells me, okay Waluscha, I think you're going to go and meet this director, Maneesh Sharma. I met Maneesh. He was really down to earth, a very cool guy, and for me, I had no clue it was a Shah Rukh Khan film. I had no clue it was backed by YRF. So I met him and we were just chatting and we were really cool about everything, and then he said, Waluscha, are you interested in doing this film? Because I feel like you're going to fit into this character. So coming back to the character of the film, they picked a girl because they wanted someone beautiful, but they wanted someone who could act and someone who could bring in a lot of Gauri as well. Shah Rukh's wife, because there's a lot of love between this couple. This couple's been together for so many years, and she is his strength and his backbone. So
you met Gauri as well, I believe.
Well, I have, haven't had the pleasure of sitting with her and having a chat with her, but we did have to talk about the woman that she is and how calm and collected and composed she is. So even while we're doing the scenes, I had to keep that in mind. This is a very strong woman. This is a woman who has seen her husband through, several hits, and they've been together for so many years and experienced all the ups and downs and whatever, in life. So while this stranger is in her room as well, she's completely composed because she knows she's got her kids. She knows she cannot create, a ruckus and can't freak out. She needs to keep it together. So they had all these things in mind when they picked me. So, and they felt like I fit into it well, and hence, I landed the part.
Great, and I don't know how many people are aware of it, but you've also done a Pepsi ad with Shah Rukh. You've also done a Hyundai.
That's right.
Hyundai ad with Shah Rukh. The Hyundai ad, I think I believe you shot for it almost 2 months before.
That's right.
The release of Fan.
Yeah.
So you've had experience working with Shah Rukh in the past.
Yes, I did. In fact, I shot my Pepsi ad when I was all of 17, and I think my fangirl moment possibly happened, when I was 17, and he was so, again, such an amazing person to just be around.
Yeah, 16 years back,
which is a while ago,
right? Okay.
And then we shot Hyundai together, like you said, 2 months before Fan. And at that time I wasn't really sure whether I was doing Fan or I wasn't. But we had a great working equation as well, on the set for Hyundai. And then eventually, did the film with him. So I had a working relationship with him, which at the same time made things a little easy. But it's only when I got to know, when Maneesh told me, Waluscha, this is a film with Shah Rukh, I had again my fangirl moment. At the same time, it was a little difficult for it to, sink in. It took a while for it to all sink in. Of course, on the surface level, I was all calm, and then when I got home, I was screaming and shouting, and I was quite excited.
And you had, I think, you've been giving quite a few interviews, and you had some wonderful things to say about Shah Rukh. Maneesh, I think he briefed you a lot as far as just explaining the entire idea behind the film as well.
Yes.
So, what is it that about your interactions with Maneesh Sharma that really helped you in just
well, like I said, he basically took me through, and you know, he was trying to explain to me, Waluscha, these are people who are completely in love and are together for a very long time. They've been through so much together in life, you know, and at the same time, this woman is really very strong, and she forms the backbone, you know, and they have wonderful children together. So he did speak to me a lot about Gauri, but the key here remaining that Gauri is just very calm and composed and a very, very strong and beautiful woman.
Okay, with the sort of reviews that have been coming in, and a lot of positivity has been coming in the way, now it's going to be getting released in a lot of other countries all across the world as well. Does that help you in getting more recognition, and what sort of offers have started coming your way?
Oh, 100%. I mean, you know, one doesn't say no to a Shah Rukh Khan film, and you know, working with a great production house like YRF and Maneesh Sharma. So it certainly has, because for me it's the first thing I've ever done on such a huge, you know, on the screen. To see myself on such a huge screen was an absolute pleasure. It is something I really love doing. It is a passion. It's something that I'm going to go after. But this was a great platform for me to start off. A lot of industry people have been watching the film, you know, over the last few days. So there's a lot of positive reactions that have been coming in, and I think that's important. It's important for people to see that, you know, models can act too, and yeah, Waluscha can speak, and she can act. So it's been really good for me.
Okay, and you've said that your favorite Shah Rukh Khan films are Bazigar and Devdas.
Devdas, yes.
Two totally diverse films. Why do you say that?
Well, Devdas for obvious reasons. I mean, one of my favorite directors is Sanjay Leela Bhansali. I think whatever he does, he puts so much of heart and soul into it, and you know, from his sets to his stories. And I'm a romantic by heart, so I can immediately connect to a film like that. And then when I see Shah Rukh, you know, in every scene, I've seen this film, I think about 10 times already. And for me, Ash is the most beautiful woman in the world. She has never had a bad day, according to me. Okay. You know, so when I see you know, Shah Rukh, who I've always admired, and then when I see Ash, who is so absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, the two of them together, it was absolute magical chemistry that they shared. It was magical.
You also have been a huge Madhuri Dixit fan, and you said that her curly hair, expressive eyes, and latka chakras
yeah,
fascinated the teenager in you.
Yeah.
And I'm a Goan, song and dance is in my blood, and acting is a passion. So what is this Madhuri Dixit fixation that you have?
So I'll tell you what. So I was in school, and we had somebody come in to talk about, you know, career opportunities when I was in my 10th grade, and I had all my friends sit and, you know, talk about psychology, talk about law, talk about, you know, various things, engineering, and it just bored me, because you could never find me in a classroom. I was always either on stage, or I was on the playground, but I was a child who could never be found in the classroom. I would find an excuse to make sure I was on the field. You know, I was an athlete in school, so I did a lot of 100 meters, and long jump was something that you know, I would do. So anyway, so it really bored me when everybody was asking all these questions, and I just wanted to know about Madhuri Dixit. I wanted to know, how does one you know, get to that? How do I get into Bollywood? Because I wanted this passion of mine. I wanted to, you know, take it forward. He had no answers for me, but yeah, it all started off from there, and everyone looked at me thinking, okay, we are here asking serious questions. Why are you asking about Madhuri Dixit and Bollywood? That's because for me it was really very serious.
Sure. And have you met Madhuri Dixit? Have you told her about this?
No, I haven't had the pleasure. In fact, she was at the screening, you know, for fan, but I couldn't actually go up to her and tell her this, but I hope to one day.
Waluscha, two things. One is that I was reading one of your interviews, and you've said that the actresses like Nargis Fakhri and
Right.
Aditya Chopra as well, who've made their debut in 30s, and it's not something that basically how you're taking care of yourself, which really matters. What sort of roles do you feel that should be coming your way? Because at times we have this entire stereotyping happening that she's played a mother, two kids, and maybe more such roles must be coming, but I think you're looking stunning right now as well, the way people are seeing you as well. What sort of roles are you expecting and looking forward to?
I'm not expecting anything. I have set no limitations for myself. For me, I'm going to concentrate on my acting skills. I'm going to concentrate on delivering what is required as per the character of the film. I'm hoping that people do go out, do watch the film, I also feel that the industry has come a long way. The fact that Shanu or Maneesh or Shah Rukh not for a second asked me about what's going on in your personal life, or how old are you, or do you have kids or do you not have kids. None of that was really asked. So the fact that these stalwarts in the industry are ready to overlook all of this, it's saying something. So I think the industry is open to right now people who are going to go out there and really act, which is amazing, because I don't think we need to be limited by age or what we have and do in our personal life.
Absolutely. Age is, I personally feel it's a number, and it's how you look and on camera which ultimately matters, and there are occasions when people in their 20s can look far more haggard as well, so that is something. Okay, and how does it feel like being a mother? I believe you have 3 kids.
Yes, that's right.
No one will believe that, so but still, since you have it, so we know you have it. How important is motherhood for you?
It's, I had my babies when I was really very young, so I spent my growing up years honestly growing with them and giving time towards family. Yeah, today I find myself here and going after what I love doing, also because I feel like there's a huge part of my life that I shared with them already, and they're very strong as individuals. They're very, very strong. So they also encourage me to go after and do what I like doing and do what I love doing. And I think the less people talk about the past or talk about and make this so important when it comes to Bollywood, I think a lot more women in Bollywood would not shy about their age, or wouldn't shy about the fact, yes, I have been married, and yes, I was divorced. I was divorced once or twice over, or I have 1 kid, or I have 2 kids. I think this, there's a lot of pressure put on young girls, and hence I think we have a lot of people who are living double lives in a sense. They're living a life for the cameras, and then they go back home and it's a completely different life, and emotionally that will tear you up from within, because you're not being honest to who you are, you're not being true to who you are. And I know for a fact that even when I was meeting casting directors and meeting producers, and for me, I was a little torn inside. I wasn't sure whether do I come out with this, or do I stay mum about it? Will they judge the fact that I've had 3 kids, but will they even know that I had my babies and I started having babies when I was 19 years old? Will they even consider that? Because at 20 I'd already had a baby, and from doing commercials like Pepsi with Shah Rukh, for instance, I started immediately getting mother roles, but no one stopped for a second to think, I'm just 20 years old. Why should I play a mother of 2 kids on screen? So I think it was a little harsh at that time. And
stereotyping happens. Stereotyping.
It does happen, and I think we need to.
Things are changing now.
Things are 100% changing, and they should, because for women who have and can balance home and kids and work, it is something that tears you if you're forced to live a double life.
No, absolutely. And I hope that you manage to do what you want to do, because attitude is absolutely in place. Waluscha, we'd like to do a rapid fire with you. So let's, after all the heavy duty talking, so let's have a bit of fun. Alright, so we'll start with rapid fire with Waluscha De Souza. One thing from the shoot of Fan you'll keep with you forever. It can be anything. It can be like any material thing as well.
I will tell you, it was my scene when I was wearing this skimpy satin nightgown, and I had to go and hug Shahrukh. That was my first scene, and that's something those emotions I will keep with me throughout.
He's one of the most desirable men in the world, actually. So I'm sure that.
Yes.
All right. Your honest first reaction when you got to know you were going to star in a Shah Rukh Khan film. First reaction.
I was shocked. I was numb. I was shocked. Yeah.
3 unforgettable things you learned from Shah Rukh Khan.
Hard work, you need to put in your 100% to whatever you're doing. You need to be really, really very passionate about what you're doing. Hard work and passion, they go hand in hand. And he is such a huge superstar, but no star tantrums at all. Completely down to earth, completely approachable, and such an amazing human being, you know, who, so that's something else I have learned, you know, to just be humble through it all.
Great. A thing you want to change in Shah Rukh Khan?
A thing I wanted, oh my, there is absolutely nothing I would want to change in him. Nothing.
Right.
I don't find a flaw in him at all.
Okay. Apart from Shah Rukh Khan, an actor who would have done justice to the roles of Aryan and Gaurav, anyone else could have done justice to the roles of Aryan and Gaurav?
I don't think so.
She's got a bright future in Bollywood, I must tell you. If Aryan or Gaurav ask you out on a date and you can choose only one, who would you choose? Out of Aryan and Gaurav?
Aryan.
Aryan?
Aryan.
Why?
I'm a huge fan of Aryan. So, yeah, I would choose Aryan.
Alright, Waluscha is a Jabra fan of, apart from Shah Rukh Khan, please.
Jabra fan of, 2 names?
Absolutely, you can give me 4 if you
4 names. Irfan Khan, Ranveer Singh, Salman Khan.
Great, a person whose biopic you'd like to do.
A person whose bio... I haven't actually thought of this one quite. I'll have to think about this one.
An actress you really look up to.
Deepika.
Deepika Padukone?
Yeah.
Alright, what would you do if you turn into the following for a day? Shah Rukh Khan, what would you do if you turn into Shah Rukh Khan for a day?
Ooh, I would fly myself to Paris for breakfast and then fly myself back on my private jet.
Aditya Chopra.
I would cast Waluscha De Souza opposite Shah Rukh Khan and make a full-fledged romantic film.
Alright, Gauri Khan.
If I were Gauri Khan, I'm not quite sure what I would do if I was Gauri Khan, but I'd spend the day with my husband.
Kangana Ranaut.
Kangana Ranaut, well, she's a rock star. I like this woman. I'd love to be Kangana for a day, and well, I'd like to live the life she lives on a regular day, but just, you know, she's a rock star to me, so.
Alright, Akshay Kumar.
If I was Akshay Kumar, what would I have done? I want to see how, you know, his action skills. Yeah.
His action skills?
Yeah.
Alright.
I want to learn from him, yes.
You'd like to learn from him. Okay, not bad actually. Pretty good. So, Waluscha De Souza, it was wonderful to have you on Bollywood Hungama, and thank you very much for coming, and looking forward to all your future decisions that you make, and we hope that I think you have your priorities in place, and I hope that people just accept that and you get much more stuff, and we can see you much more stuff doing. I think that the way you're looking, we can see you in mainstream actress role as well very soon. So hopefully with that, and thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.